Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hello, hello. I can see lots of people waving back at me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? Let's see who we've got here. Ciao from Italy again. We've got Elena. Good morning to you. Diana from Germany. Umi from Norway. Jane saying good morning from Surrey, UK. Hemo from the Netherlands. Hello. What a wonderful global community we are. You know, Findhorn has been a global community from the very beginning, really, from the kind of late 50s, early 60s. As soon as Eileen was a kind of founding mystic of the community here in Northeast Scotland. Peter, her partner, Dorothy McLean, her friend. Really, as soon as they landed here, they set up what we call an unintentional conscious community, an unintentional intentional community, in that it wasn't really the plan to grow into a community, not consciously or invite lots of people, but sensitive, intuitive people around the world got wind of what was going on here and started to visit. And thanks to the internet, we can make that a lot easier now in terms of connection. Hi, Panuccia from Sicily. Beautiful. Good morning, Lena from Stockholm. Lovely. Lawton, a spiritually guided community. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Janet. Janet's in Glastonbury. Welcome, welcome, everyone. My name's Dominique. I live here in the northeast of Scotland. I discovered Findhorn in just over 10 years ago now, and I was recommended it in this magical, mysterious way that we take a step on our spiritual path. It was actually a healer in Ephesus in Turkey who told me about Findhorn. And then when I came back to the UK, I discovered the work of Carolyn Miss Mace. Myss, Miss. How do you say her surname? I don't know. Maybe it's pronounced Mace. And if she's an incredible spiritual teacher, if you don't know her, she's from Chicago originally. She's a real friend of Findhorn. So she's done a lot of talks here over the years. And I suddenly discovered her, and she was talking about Findhorn and coming to Findhorn. And that was how I started to plan in my first visit. And I did a couple of retreats here in those days, Experience Week and Christmas retreat. And then I visited Iona. And then I was overseas mostly at the time teaching meditation and yoga at a spiritual school in Mexico. And when it came to coming back to the UK and settling here again, I thought rather than go back to London, I would come and put my roots down in Findhorn. Yeah, Sarah saying I love Carolyn Miss. There we go. Elsa, good morning, Elsa, sending love from the Netherlands. Lovely. Diana's saying I've been to Findhorn 2 years ago. Now, I'm much better technically connected this week because I've figured it out basically. So I can seamlessly move on to see who's watching from our social media channels. So if you're unaware, you can join us here live on our Zoom, in our Zoom room, Monday to Friday for the morning meditation. But we're also live streaming across our social media channels, which means if it's an unearthly hour for you when this goes live, then you can join us and watch the replay on our social media channels. So good morning, Matthew, saying hello on Facebook, sending everyone love from Leeds. Good morning, Susan, saying good morning to everyone around the world. Lovely to be here from sunny Bedfordshire. Hi, Beatrix from the Netherlands. Hi, Jill from Tel Aviv. Lovely to have you. Hi, Kirsten. Kirsten's in Fairford in Gloucestershire. Well, it is a gloriously sunny day here in Findhorn. Can I just show you? Look at my beautiful blossom tree. I don't know if you can see that in my back garden. It is, you can't quite see it here, but it is blue skies and the sun is streaming in. It's absolutely beautiful. All right. So now we're all here, present and connect. Shall we have a meditation? Let's find a comfortable sitting position to begin with. I'm going to ask you to place your feet flat on the earth, roll your shoulders back, spine nice and straight. We're trying to keep the natural S shape of the spine, but it to be upright, the neck nice and long, chin parallel to the floor. That we need the physical body to create the conditions of meditation as well. So it matters how we hold our body, how we hold ourselves in the physical space enables the energy to flow and enables us to access deeper states of meditation. So if you're somewhere safe to do so, I'm going to encourage you to close your eyes and rest your palms facing upwards in the lap. Let's just take a moment here together, becoming aware of your breath and just noticing how it flows in the body today. And giving ourselves a moment to arrive into the space fully. Letting go of any tension and contraction you might be holding in the facial muscles, the neck, the shoulders. Allowing your breathing cycles to soften and lengthen naturally in and out through the nose. As you breathe in, breathing in the new, and as you breathe out, just letting any tension melt away. Taking a slightly deeper breath in through the nose. And as you breathe out, letting go of any sounds, noises, movements around you in the outside world, just drawing your senses inwards now. One more deep breath in through the nose, filling the belly first. Drawing the air all the way up into the lungs, a slight tiny pause at the top of the breath, and then breathing out through the nose. Now just letting these long, deep breaths continue in and out through the nose. As we slow our breathing down, our mind naturally quietens down. And as we go into, we allow ourselves to drift deeper into this state of meditation, I'm going to read Eileen Caddy's guidance for today. And at the end, just allow the words to sit in you like a sacred transmission as you drift down deep into the silence. I want you to imagine your mind letting go, unclenching like a fist, and all of that energy, attention, and awareness that's buzzing around the head just to drift down, float down into the body, into the heart space. Placing your awareness into the middle of the chest, a little to the right, the home of the spiritual heart, the home of our divinity. You can place your left hand across the center of the chest if it helps, just to feel this energetic connection to the heart portal. The yogis called this the guha, the cave of the heart. Imagining this altar space within. We're coming to light a tender candle flame and kneel in our very own sanctuary. Feeling this energetic connection to the space, this deep sense of peace, warmth, love. And let's consecrate this meditation together. Let's make it sacred and special. Asking that all the fruits that we receive for our own healing, our own awakening, be not just for our benefit, but be for the benefit of all beings across the cosmos everywhere. As we transform and awaken, so we transform the whole. Maybe you feel the peaceful presence of the heart space. Or maybe you're in a place today where it's hard to feel that. Maybe it feels sad there or contracted. Maybe there's numbness. Allowing it all to be okay as it is. We're accepting all of us today, all of our reality, without judgment. Gazing into our own heart like a kind mother gazes at her child. What is seen, what is lit up, love is there. And let's rest in this moment of stillness, this pure feeling of the heart's presence. Eileen's reading for today. When you are in tune with life, you will find yourself doing everything at the right time. All you have to do to get into tune is take time to go into the silence, to find your direct contact with me. This is why those times of peace and stillness are so vitally important for you, far more important than you realize. A musical instrument, when it is out of tune, creates discord. You, when you are out of tune, do the same. A musical instrument has to be kept in tune. You too have to keep yourself in tune. And you cannot do it unless you take time to be still. It cannot be done when you are rushing around any more than a musical instrument can be tuned while it is being played. It is in the silence that the notes can be heard and be readjusted. It is in the silence that you can hear my still, small voice, and I can tell you what to do. allowing these words to carry us deeper and deeper into the stillness of the heart. Stillness. stillness. When you're in tune with life, you will find yourself doing everything at the right time. All you have to do to get into tune is to take time to go into the silence, to find your direct contact with me. This is why those times of peace and stillness are so vitally important for you, far more important than you realize. A musical instrument, when it's out of tune, creates discord. You, when you're out of tune, do the same. A musical instrument has to be kept in tune. You too have to keep yourself in tune. And you cannot do it unless you take time to be still. It cannot be done when you are rushing around any more than a musical instrument can be tuned while it's being played. It is in the silence that the notes can be heard and be readjusted. It is in the silence that you can hear my still, small voice, and I can tell you what to do. So gently becoming aware of the heart space, let's take a slightly deeper breath into the heart, connecting the breath to the body. And let's fill up with some gratitude and appreciation. Feeling a sense of appreciation in the heart for Eileen, for all of the spiritual teachers across religions, creeds, spiritual traditions that pass down this timeless wisdom of truth and love. Let's breathe into the heart some appreciation for each other, for taking the time to come and meditate together, riding this beautiful group wave of energy. Let's breathe into the heart some love for ourselves, appreciation for ourselves. We managed to come together today to meditate and start the day in silence and stillness. And from this place of appreciation and gratitude, taking another slightly deeper breath in through the nose, present behind the eyes, aware of the room around you. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and slowly coming back to the space, you can gently open your eyes. Giving yourself a moment to just readjust very gently, still present behind the eyes. No difference now we're opening our eyes between the peace and stillness that was there behind our closed eyes and is there looking out through our eyes now. Well, this is a common and recurring motif in Eileen's work. Putting first things first. Yeah, how do we cultivate the discipline to put first things first? So, well done to everyone here today and listening to this because we did. We put first things first. We took time to find the stillness. It's only in the stillness that we can hear that still small voice of the soul, of the divine within that's guiding us. The egoic voice, the voice of the personality, can be loud, can be clashing sometimes. It's often much quieter, more peaceful, more simple, that still voice. But if we don't take the time to find stillness and silence, it's hard to hear. It's why so many mystics, Meister Eckhart, Thomas Merton, all talk, Teresa of Avila, talk about the importance of stillness, of silence. A musical instrument has to be kept in tune, and you too have to keep yourself in tune. You cannot do it unless you take the time to be still. It cannot be done when you are rushing around any more than a musical instrument can be tuned while it is being played. Isn't that a brilliant line? You can't tune a musical instrument at the same time as you're playing it. And in the same way, we can't. We can't hear that divine guidance and follow it if we don't take the time to attune ourselves to higher levels of consciousness. Carla's saying, your guidance is a gift, Dominique. A blessed day to all. Thank you. Well, it's a gift from Eileen as well, her channelings of the still small voice within. Hi, Sarah. Thank you, Dominique. I always appreciate your words along with Eileen's. Oh, that's nice to hear. Good to see you back online again. You're welcome. It's lovely. Uh, Jean Jean is saying, blessings to us all. Yes, absolutely. Sending you all my love and insights to us all today. May you all create a great day. The mystic from Denmark. Beautiful. Jean or Jean? I'm not sure. Thank you. Who else have we got? Thank you for this meditation, says Mimi. Peace and love to start the day in stillness. Perfect. And what's going on in Facebook? Morning and sunny love. Oh, I've said that from Kirsten. Yes. Matthew saying, good morning, everybody. Best wishes from Leeds. Oh, lovely. Yes. Got comment on YouTube. It's so good to remember, isn't it? It's so hard, isn't it, when life gets busy and world events start to take their toll. But just remembering one of the most important things we can do for ourselves is put first things first. Take the time to be still. Go into going to the heart space, as I call it, the space of the soul within. Listen to that still small voice. All right, everyone. Paul is saying many thanks, blessings to all. Jean, pronounced Jean. Is that right? Hopefully, I've got that right. Lawton saying, thanks for a beautifully shared meditation. Blessings to everyone throughout your day. First, seek ye the spiritual. Absolutely. Yes. So, what a lovely way to start the day and to start the week. Sharing our blessings with each other and coming from the heart. Sending lots of love to you all, everyone. Wishing you a wonderful week. Lots of love. Take care.